Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Let me pull up my chat. Jeannie will not be here today, just so y'all are aware. I'm not sure when my other mods will be here, but hang tight. I got you on the list if I say your name. Hello, doctor. Hello, doctor. Hello, MMC. Welcome. So like I said, I don't have Jeannie today, so I'm going to have to let the list fill up first. And thank y'all for being here. Tahasfe, hello. Mary Jane, hello. Ethereal, hello. Alicia, hey. Welcome. Beverly, welcome. Nana, hello. Myra, hello. Sky Hall, hey. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining today. And if y'all are here, please hit the like button. Show me some love. Irene, hello. Bless you as well, my love. Thank you for being here. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spots left. So I'm going to let it fill up just because, like I said, I don't have a mod probably until a little later. I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. Anybody do anything exciting? Y'all be patient. I'm just sitting here waiting for the list to fill up. I mean, if it doesn't after a certain point, yeah, I'll start. But I'm trying to give people time. I know it's Sunday. Oh. I am thankful that that full moon is done and over with. That one was interesting to say the least. Very purgish. Do. It might not fill up today. Interesting. Carlene, hello. Welcome. Space Cowboy, hey. It was funny, Space Cowboy. I saw, I think it was from the Astros talking about Space Cowboy today, and I thought of you. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots left. I think. What do y'all think my next theme should be for the summertime? Anybody have any ideas? Get my creative mind juices working. Mermaids. I would do mermaids. It's just for Pisces season. I did such an aquatic theme that I'm not sure. Like, I don't like to repeat themes. So, maybe. I'm going to think about it. See what I can do. But I do think Pisces season was kind of mermaidish. Thank you. Hello. I appreciate you. Sunsets. That would be pretty. I would figure out a way to do that. I could probably do sunsets. Because I was kind of leaning towards not necessarily mermaids. When I was first thinking about it, I was like waves and beach and whatever. But again, I just kind of did that. Rainbows, nautical. I actually almost got fabric for the nautical. That's a good idea. I like rainbows too. I want to do one like lightning. Like last year, I think I did like tornadoes and then the Wizard of Oz. I like storms for some reason. Okay, I guess nobody else is going to show up. It's just going to be us for now. Hey, Stephanie. I say it's just going to be us and then people start showing up. I might do like a vote. Hey, Rising. Hello, hello. Storms. I like storms. Hey, Jean. Welcome. And thank you, hello, for your list. I appreciate you, my love. Now my beautiful mod showed up. All right, let's go ahead and start. Hello, what is your question, my love? And then the rest of them will fill up. Hello, LA. Good to see you without, even though your counterpart isn't here. Just kidding. Okay, your aunt wants you and your other aunts to go to a water park in June. But you want a summer job. Okay, when will this happen? I think you could do both, honestly. But let's see. Hey, Crow's Nest, welcome. Looks like Leo season. Okay, that's Cancer. Gemini. I'd say basically anywhere for summer. That's all summer promoted, right? So probably not in Gemini season because Ten of Swords. I feel like Cancer season looks the best, which would be mid-June through mid-July. If I got that right, no. Yeah. So yeah, anywhere from mid-June to July. Maybe right at the cusp of Cancer and Leo season. But it's crazy. All from June, July, and August all came out. Yes, babe, I added you. And Starry, hello. Alright, Doctor, your turn, my love. And thank you, Jean, for the list, boo. And thank you for liking. Next 2 days. Let's come in, love. Seven of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 3 of Cups. I feel like most of your love in the next 2 days is going to come from family or friends. You might be going through an ascension right now, like aligning with who you're meant to be with, but I feel like the next 2 days are just going to be family, friend oriented, like enjoying time with family or friends. You know, love comes in all different areas. And I added you, Crow's Nest. I got you. Alright, so MMC, you're next. You're welcome, babe. MMC. General. LA said, I can do this. Alright. You're welcome. Sorry, Crow's Nest. I didn't have a mod at the beginning, so we're just catching up, babe, but we got you. Alright, General for the week ahead, MMC. I kind of feel like a bringing together of like the masculine and feminine within you. I see you really focused on what's to come. Now, this could be you having a conversation with a counterpart, a person that you're with, or it could just be you aligning to bringing like love or passion into your life. So you might see signs, synchronicities. You might start to see a glimmer of like your future partner, or kind of aligning with it, like setting the precedence of it coming in. Maybe you're doing like some kind of manifestation. But Queen and King of Wands with the 3 of Wands in the middle is like it's coming. There's just like some preparation, I feel, that needs to be done. And that could be like aligning your masculinity and your femininity. Because I've known a lot of feminines who are more in their masculine and masculines in their feminines. It's like finding that equal balance between the two. But that's what I've got, babe. Tahasve. No, Rising, you're on the list, babe. The list isn't even closed yet. Alright, what are Siddharth's current feelings? You're welcome, MMC. Well, thank you for being here. It was good to see you. Alright, Siddharth's current feelings and intentions. I feel them making some kind of decision in the next few days. And that could be the decision to come forward to give you something. 10 of Pentacles here, it's like they're still like, what makes them happy? because some people, relationships aren't what makes them most happy, right? It feels like he's making a plan of how to get to the end goal of the Ten of Pentacles and what it's going to take for them to make that happen. Whether that be like, what person do I see at the end of this? What, you know, so I see a lot of them trying to put in their part towards making something, some future happen with you. But they're still at the Two of Wands, which is like there's still an option for them to go back to old behaviors, to run in the opposite direction out of fear or whatever. But this feels like more of a grounded energy and them really focused on at least making the decision of what they want in their life, right? And maybe making plans of how to get there. But that's what I got, Liv. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome, beautiful. Alright, so Mary Jane. What awaits you this week? Let's see. Alright. What awaits my dearest Mary Jane this week? The Sun, huh? I feel like the next week you're just basically going to be enjoying the present moment and knowing that you've set the intention that you want a great love. You want a love that just overflows, right? You want somebody to give all the love you have within you out. And so even though you've set the intention, like, I want love in the future, you're learning how to be happy in the present. And I think once you can, or once you're aligning to this in the next week, you'll start to see something. I don't know if it's like maybe you get a text or you see somebody in a coffee shop and you're like, oh, that's a good looking person. Who knows? I just feel like because you're glowing, I feel like you have a glowing energy. You're happy the next week, and maybe you're happy because you're starting to see that it's, or starting to really realize that it's all about what you believe in. If you believe that a great love is on the other side of whatever today is, then you recognize that that faith that it's coming kind of puts you at ease and it makes you happy. Like, I'm just going to enjoy my singlehood now because I feel that great love is coming for me. Maybe you're preparing for it. Maybe, because I feel like something about Cancer season is going to be really significant to you, or a Cancer person this summer. But that's what I've got for you. Alright. Alicia. Did Ethereal not show up? Okay. What are Aaron's current feelings towards you? You're blocked. Ooh. Alright, let's see. You're welcome, babe. Alright. Aaron's current feelings. Okay. I feel like the reason why you're blocked is because there was healing that needed to be done with this person. Maybe they had addictions or codependency, or, you know, they just weren't showing up the way they should have in life in general, whether that be with this connection or not. For me, this just feels like they've got an angel and a devil on their shoulder. And it's pushing them to be a better person. I'm not really seeing what feelings this is. All I'm kind of getting is be careful if this person unblocks you and comes forward during this time, to be very careful. Um, because I also get that they're not yet there. It's like you need to be patient with them. If they do come in now, they may come in and tell you, "Oh, I'm healed. I'm doing so good. I'm, you know." They'll try to sell you a dream, because it's almost like, to me, healing is hard for them, and any kind of escape is not like, it's not needed during this time. So if they do come forward soon, I would just give them a little bit more time, because they're close to being at the end of a very painful cycle. But I do feel that, like I said, the angel and the devil are still at odds. Hey, Libra Queen, welcome. And I hope that helps, love. Thank you for being here. Alright, Ahmad, Libra's feelings and next actions. I feel like they have a lot of love for you. And saying that, we got the Queen of Cups at the bottom. And at the split, it was the Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. I definitely feel like some communication is either necessary or is about to come in. I feel a lot of back and forth, speaking, talking. There's some truths that need to come out. And then we get the King of Cups. So they definitely feel like you're their person. And they may come in to tell you that. I kind of get the feeling that they might be intoxicated when they call, or there might be just an outpouring of emotion, like trying to move things in a better direction. But I hope that helps. Yes, Stephanie, you are on the list, babe. You are after Space Cowboy. Number 15, I think. 15. Hello, Firefly. And hello, Blessed One. Alright, Amira would like a general. Hey, Jason. Let's put Jason in Philip's spot since the list closed. Of course, babe. Alright, you want a general. General for Amira. This might be a short one tonight. We shall see. Okay. What I'm getting is somebody's trying to either make you feel like you're not enough, or maybe you're even lying to yourself, right? To me, this gives, like, very soon, light is going to be shed on some things that weren't of the up and up. So let's say somebody took money from you, somebody conned you, somebody was playing with you, somebody tried to make you feel small. To me, this is just saying, like, if these feelings start to come over you, just remember who you are, where you came from, and no one can determine your worth but you. So be careful of people. This could also mean, like, you find out about some scam, or you lose some type of money, but it ends up turning out better in your, like, turns out better for you in the future. it's kind of like if you start to feel like you're not enough or you don't have enough, remember who you are. Remember whose child you are. Remember that you have more power than people give you credit for. But I do feel like you're gonna be made known of something that wasn't seen before very soon. But that's what I've got for you. Alright, Sky Hall. Ugh. Have y'all ever chewed gum and it just, there's no more flavor left and it's like, ugh. Let me drink some water real quick. You're welcome, Amira. Thank you for being here. Alright, so things aren't going steady between G and O. Is there any hidden things you need to know about? Okay, I really... It gives me the feeling of like your person has some sadness right now. And I don't know if it came out like during the Scorpio moon or there's something that it's like they're not focused on. It's kind of like they're presenting themselves as like, I got it all together, nothing's wrong. But like underlining there is something that's bothering them. Maybe they don't want you to worry about it. And they're trying to be like the best version of themselves through it. But it does feel like it's not something they've told you. Like I said, I think they're acting like everything's fine, everything's good. But maybe that's what you're picking up on, is some sadness. It's like the present looks really good, but they're more like thinking about the past of like things that went wrong right now. So they might be slipping into like a little bit of shadow here. And I can't tell you what that is off of 3 cards. I just feel like, if anything, they're not being honest about how they're feeling on the inside right now. And that could be just to shield you a little bit. Because some things aren't really needing to be known until they are. Okay, Irene. Okay, it was one of the energies that was pulling on Irene TiVo. I feel like if TiVo is an Aquarius, a Leo, a Scorpio, or a Taurus, could also be a Pisces. But I would definitely say more than likely he is. But kind of, Spirit's like, in time you'll realize what's really meant for you. Almost like Spirit's kind of saying like, forget him. There's something better coming for you. And I don't know. they didn't really answer my question specifically, but they definitely said, like, give it, it's almost like what you think you want, we've got something way better for you. I don't know. All right, Carlene. Hey, Jupiter. Sorry, babe. The free list is closed today, but I will be back on Wednesday. I'm on 3 days a week if you'd like to subscribe and come back. He's a Pisces. Okay. Pisces are weird. I'm a Pisces, so I can say that, but we are very strange. Pisces men. I was married to one. They're interesting. All right, Carlene. General love. Let's see. Okay, well, you're definitely aligning to a great love. I have the lovers at the bottom, 10 of cups, ace of cups. I would say sooner rather than later, honestly. I think the summertime is going to be very, very loving for you. I feel you calling it in, or them calling you in. A lot of happiness here, a lot of bright and passionate energy with this. So I wouldn't worry too much. And you even think you might have a choice between two. But that's what I got. I don't want to call Pisces men out too hard, but my ex was, oh my gosh, unsettled, to say the least. They don't have settle in them. Until they do, I guess, and he still hasn't settled. They're very promiscuous, very unsettled, wishy-washy a little bit, to be honest. But I think my ex-husband, the Pisces, may have been a little bit different, because, man, we went through some hell together. But he was very unhealed, and so was I, so that had a lot to do with it. Alright, so Space Cowboy, where you at, boo? Where you at? Alright, let's see who else. I'm not trying to not being encouraging as long as they can heal, but in general, I've noticed a lot of, like, my son's a Pisces too, with a Gemini moon, super unsettled, like, has great ideas, does amazing things, but as far as love's concerned, it's like no settle. But anyways, I mean, I'm a Pisces, so I understand, but I think Pisces women are a little bit different. Alright. It's because you put 4 at a time. I'm just gonna do them all. Let's see. What was the order? Space Cowboy? Let me do Space Cowboy. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I think it was the internet, because they all came up at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna go with Space Cowboy. Will you reconcile or reunite with Armani anytime this year? I think you might hear from them but it feels like some sort of like closure more than anything. I feel like there will be a conversation, but it feels like Scorpio season. I don't feel like I don't think you're going to reconcile though. There might be a little communication, but other than that, not yet. If ever, I don't know. I just get there will be some communication just to say like, hey, it's not over. We still have some unfinished business, but I don't think it's going to be like a reunion or you two reuniting. At least not yet. All right, Stephanie. Stephanie, did you post your question back here? No? Okay, she didn't show up. All right, LA. What are Edwin's next actions? All right. Edwin's next actions. I got the Hierophant at the bottom. I do feel they're going to come in and try to reunite something or reignite something with you. There could have been like an argument or a misunderstanding. So I do feel like an apology is necessary, or they're going to come in with an apology. But I still see them coming forward like a little scary or defensive or something. I know they miss you. I get that. Like, so if y'all are together, this feels like maybe you two will have an argument and then they'll come back and apologize. Or they may say something that, maybe they've said something that needs to be apologized for. But it could also mean like they've been battling a lot of things internally and they're ready to move it forward, but they might be moving it forward too quick. All right, rising, what's coming in that you need to know? Okay, I feel like a new beginning and something is coming for you. But I also feel like something has to end in order for something to begin. There's a lot of majors here. We've got the Hermit, the Fool, the Death card, and the Moon. So I feel like every new beginning comes with something having to end. I'm not sure what's having to end for you, but I kind of feel like right now you're still trying not to let something end, or you're acting like you don't know it needs to end, something like that. But if you do, it's like you'll be set free and something new will start. So I don't know. That's what they gave me today, Rising. Alright. Hey, Philip. The one day I didn't think you would be here, you show up. I'm not getting more about on that, LA. Sorry, babe. I just get more of, maybe they're overcoming something. And there was the Hierophant at the bottom, so maybe they're going to try to move your connection into something more. Alright, so Crow's Nest. what's coming in for me in the immediate future? Okay, we'll just have an extra one. It's all good. It's all good. We'll make room. Some people don't show up anyway, so it's all gravy. All right, Jess, what's coming in for you in the immediate future? A golden ticket. You got the golden ticket, babe. You're gonna go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. No, this could be like somebody that you thought was dead and gone, a situation that was buried coming back around, or a different perspective on an old situation, so that it can have, I don't want to say closure, but I feel like to make things right, maybe you just come to some conclusion that something needs to end. And I feel like it's going to be really hard for you to like accept that this is a necessary ending. But it's very important right now, because if you don't end it, the doors are going to stay shut for something more. You might find out some information that may be hard to handle, I guess, but it's almost like, okay, I needed to hear that. Like, maybe you've been waiting for it, because I don't feel like you're really that bothered by whatever this is. It feels more of like an acceptance. Like, as much as I would love to react to this, it's just not part of my life anymore. I needed that, right? And you move on gracefully, and then the new opportunity arises. That one was all over the place. Sorry, Jess. But it does look like you're accepting something that's very vital right now for you. And it's aligning you with something really good. Alright. Starry. No, I feel you, LA. Girl, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces. Woo. Man, I like me a chocolate factory too. You remember them big ass gummy bears in the tree? That was my dream. I always wanted one of those gummy bears off the tree. Such a weirdo, I know, but hey. Beverly, where were you, my love? Because, let me see. I think you were really late. Alright, so now we're on Scorpio. Starry didn't show up. Alright, Scorpio, Robert's next actions. Yeah, she was... I mean, I saw her, but she was gone a long time before. Alright, Scorpio, let's see. Robert's next actions. I need to tell you something. I need to say something. That's the way it feels. Okay. I feel like he comes rushing in to tell you, like, oh, I see it now. I get it. You are everything that I've been waiting for, looking for, wanting for. I feel like I missed the opportunity. So it might be an apology, or it might be like, I've been, it kind of feels like lazy. It's kind of like he's come to the realization, like, I've just been really focused on the wrong things for a long time. And maybe he woke up and was like, damn, that won't be good if I miss this opportunity with her. And then I had the world and the sun at the bottom. So I feel like he wants to come in to start something again. And if y'all two are together, maybe there's a conversation that he wants to have about how he feels like at one time he did fumble you a little bit. Like, he knew you were great. He knew you were amazing. He knew, like, in his heart of hearts that you were the one for him. But he was so preoccupied by everything else of this world that he was selfish. And that's the way I feel that he's trying to tell you right now. So action wise, I feel like there's going to be some kind of conversation like that. I'll quit rambling now. Libra Queen, your turn. No, Beverly, I do know you were at the beginning of the list, but the time that we called you, you were not there. So, like, minutes had passed before you showed up. That's what we're saying. It's not that you weren't on the list, because you were. It's that we called you and you weren't there. If that makes sense. And if you miss your turn, then we take you off the list. And thank you, M. I'm so sorry, babe. I see you, and I missed you too, my love. Thank you for being here. Okay. Let me do Libra Queen. I'm sorry, M, and then I got you, I promise. Alright. How will Suko feel if you tell him you have feelings? Alright. How will they feel if you have feelings? I feel like you might scare them a little bit. They might run from this. Even though they know it would be good for them, they might take some time to really think about it. There might be something else they have going on that they're not able to really give you what it is you want right now. I don't know what that other thing would be, but it looks like it's kind of like they'll pull back their energy if you do tell them, because it's going to kind of scare them a little bit. And I don't know why, but... Alright, M, your turn. Alright, did you post, babe? You're welcome. A general. Alright, boo, let's see. General for M. Okay. I feel like there's like a very busy time for you, and I feel like you're getting a little overwhelmed, possibly. It gives me the feeling of like you can never reach the goal that you're wanting to reach. It feels like, or this is what you're kind of feeling in the current moment. I feel like you're worrying a lot about something, or you're trying to fight against worrying about something, which makes you worry about something more. And Spirit's kind of saying, like, your your future or your present is not defined by your past. And a lot of the reason that the anxiety or the fear or the overthinking is happening is because of the past experiences. So it's like focus more on where you're at right now, how far you've come. Show yourself love and let the feelings like pass. I think I'm going to use tarot to clarify. Let me see. Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. And it could be like, this is going to sound weird, but it's like as soon as things get quiet around you or you don't have something to do, it's like when you fight against like doubt, fear, all of these things. You need, and it's kind of like maybe find something to do during those quiet times, because it feels like you want something to be sped up, like it's not happening as fast as you wanted to. And what I'm getting to is like, you're already preparing the way. It's just a process. It's like you need to be more patient with yourself. You need to be, and it's kind of like maybe set a schedule for yourself, or just to keep your mind focused on the positive, something to keep you from letting things kind of simmer, I guess. It's kind of like you need to surrender. And you're holding on to, or trying to control something too much. And it's kind of out of your hands. And so it's like the more that you just like give yourself grace and be like, you know, it's going to be what it is. I'm letting this go. I'm surrendering it. I kind of feel this is all underlining though. It's not like something that is present really. It's just like maybe Spirit's just saying like, remember how far you've come. Be patient with yourself. Like if some days are not going to feel the greatest. It's all aligning though for like your greatest and highest good, but there's some stuff that you need to purge, or that's been purging from your past. What have you been doing? Because I don't know how I feel such a conflicted energy. Like on one side I see so much of like growth and expansion and beautiful things, and then I see the other side that's like, that's really not that great. It's not going the way I want it to go. It's not. And I don't know if this is a relationship or just life in general. Like, oh, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. When is like everything just gonna be amazing? The one thing I'm gonna say is the world is very dense, and it's hard to find peace and denseness. So, whatever you're going through, boo, I give you a big hug. You're doing amazing. I don't feel like this is anything like warning you or anything like that. It's just more of like Spirit saying, give yourself a break. And don't take things so seriously. Just enjoy it. And I think that's maybe your hardest thing, is to stay in the present and not think too far into the future. One step at a time, one moment at a time, 1 second, however it is. And just remember to breathe. I don't know. What are you going through? What are you going through? Okay. Yeah, I think you're doing amazing, boo. And I know the cards don't look amazing, but the I don't know, I feel like something else. So, I hope that helps. It just feels like something is purging. You're having to purge things, and that could be the therapy, right? The therapy is helping you to purge and get rid of these past traumas and helping you to see the present as a gift and not as something we need to speed up or make different or whatever. So, you know I love you, boo. And I haven't talked to you in a while, so I'm not really sure what's going on with you, but I hope that does help. And thank you, Maria, for your 2 donations. I appreciate you, love. And, Maria, I will do you as soon as I do Firefly, just so I can not have to go back and re-ask the question. I miss you too, love. I'm glad you're happy. I want you to be. And sometimes that's the hardest thing in life, right? Is to be happy. Because we're like, oh shit. The last time I was happy, you see what happened? Well, let me put my guard up. It's too good to be true. It's just your warning system. Like, this is an alert of the emergency broadcast system. Do like me and turn off all the alerts and warnings. Just whatever happens, happens. I'm good. And thank you, Maria. I will get you as soon as I do Firefly, okay? Just because they posted right there. What is it? Blah, 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 blah. What is it Scorpio wants to tell you but holding back? Trying to figure out. This feels to me like they don't understand how you make them feel, I guess. You make them feel something they haven't felt before. But I also feel they're scared of your abilities. So there's maybe something they're scared you see through already. Maybe that you see through their mask, right? And it makes them a little nervous. And this could be also like they may still have feelings from the past, but it's not like something that they need to really say. With 3 cards, it's hard to tell. All I'm saying is like maybe what they're not telling you is that they are a little scared that you can see through them. And so, which would mean that there's something they don't want to be seen. And that could be like, maybe they're trying to hide their love for you. Maybe they're trying to like not show you how much invested they are. Something like that. All right, Maria, what is your question? Like the ability to read through them. Like, not that you're Harry Potter or anything. Like you're a walking lie detector almost. Like that. lot of people are scared of that. But the thing is, you don't say nothing. And you don't have to. They feel it. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. You call them porkies? That's funny. How close are you to losing your position? This gives me like spirits aligning something perfect for you, but I'm not sure. I kind of feel like Taurus season has been rocky, and I don't think they're ready for you to leave. I think it's more of your soul is telling you you need to for your own peace, right? I feel through Gemini season you're going to figure out somewhere else to go. I see you leaving. I don't see them making you leave, to be honest with you, but let's see. Unfolding. Yeah, there's something unfolding here, like sometimes when we're not meant to be somewhere, we get pushed out, right? They make it uncomfortable. And it's saying take the chance when it comes, because the environment that you need to be like happy in and stable in is one with harmony, peace, whatever. And even though you may not know where you're going, I feel like, or if this whatever opportunity shows up for you, just take it, because it looks like you are being prepared to move. And like I said, I don't think it was like they're gonna fire you. It's more of like spirit's kind of pushing you out by making you uncomfortable, because there's something else for you that's more harmonious and peaceful, something more in alignment with yourself that you will love. So I honestly see you walking away before they fire you. But that's what I got. Okay. Why are they stiffing you? And thank you, Stephanie, for your donation, love. You'll go after Maria. Okay, why is this supervisor doing this to my dearest friend here? I feel like something happened during like Pisces season. Let's see. It gives me like this person is pretty much like intimidated by you. Like they take you as competition, or they feel like you cause conflict, or like conflict has ensued because of you. Um but it's not like they're hating on you in any type of way. It feels more of like intimidation, or trying to figure out, because you've got really good qualities and then they say there are some other qualities, so it's like a back and forth. They're trying to like realize, or they're trying to figure out like, is this really a good place, or is this a good fit? Because maybe some days are better than others, and it's like there's not like a steady progression, or maybe they're not seeing what they need to from you. They see it sometimes, but not all the time. And even if you didn't cause the conflict, it still feels like something about you is causing conflict. It says prosperity lies ahead. So, like I said, maybe they feel it from you. Like you are very abundant. You have a very abundant spirit. Like you hold power. And even if you don't act on it, they're still kind of intimidated, or they see something else. I don't know. It says nothing is set in stone, and I think that's because, like I said, something feels inconsistent. I don't know if it's their feelings towards you. Like some days you're amazing to them, and other days there's conflict or something. It's saying be bold and make the first move. So maybe there's another position in the company that would be a better fit for you. To me, it just feels like intimidation, or they don't know how to read you. But I do feel Taurus season is, there's going to be an opportunity come up for you, and they can feel it coming. So maybe they don't feel like you feel like this is the place for you. You know, like you go to work, maybe they're unsure of like how you feel about it. Maybe they think you're gonna go somewhere else, so it's like, why build a relationship with somebody that's just got one foot in the door and one foot out? But I don't know, it doesn't feel like they're consistent with their feelings about you, so I don't know why they're stiffing you, to be honest. Thank you, Cece. You'll be after Stephanie with your 2 donations. I thought this one was going to be done quick. But I hope that helps, Maria. Thank you, babe. All right, Stephanie, you are next. So, Jonathan. Which one? What? CC? Okay. Is he gonna be upset you didn't tell him sooner? At the split, I have the Judgment and the 5 of Swords. So I think that might be something that runs through his mind. It's like, why didn't you tell me sooner? But okay. I feel at first he might be a little reactive. I think part of him understands, right? Like, part of him's like, I get it. Shit, you know, we can't control these type of things. I don't see him necessarily mad. He might say something. It might get in his feelings a little bit, and you might not hear from him for a minute, just so he can absorb what he has heard, right? I don't feel like it's gonna last very long, because you show up as a very secure female, you know, and like, I don't think he worries about that. He just worries about, like, the future. Maybe he has questions. But I do feel like it will move forward after a time of, like, reflection. But I do feel like at first there's going to be some conflict within him, for sure. Five of Swords. And it might cause some sort of change in the dynamic for a minute. But, I honestly don't feel like it's going to change things forever. Empress, Ace of Coins, Hierophant. Like I said, it's just, I think he's going to have to absorb it, get more information before really saying much or doing much. But I do feel he understands, or he will understand. And I had the Emperor and the Empress, so it's like, I do feel, regardless, he does feel like you two match each other, and it could be a great thing. So even throughout the conflict or whatever, I do feel like he recognizes you two are a good match. So nothing too serious. I just feel like there's going to be some questions. Alright, so CC. Aaron's current feelings. Okay, those are your two questions. Aaron's current feelings. And then Danny. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, let's do Aaron first. Aaron's current feelings. He's very cautious with you because what he's telling me is this could go really good or it can go really bad. It's kind of like he feels with you, he might be taking some sort of gamble. And so, kind of what it's saying here is like he would be the type to try to sell you a dream. Because as much as he's saying it can go good or it can go bad, it really falls because he's not ready for something serious, or he's kind of imbalanced. He goes back and forth. He likes the things of this world, money, cars, drugs, alcohol, whatever that is. And so I do feel you make him want the Ten of Cups. But can he get there? He kind of goes back and forth on that. But he would be the type to try to sell you a dream. Secret admirer and timid. Ghosted and disappearing. Yeah. They're not very open with their feelings from what I can see. They kind of admire you from a distance. So there might be distance here. And travel. Maybe it's too hard to like get to the other one, or there's some kind of blockage in regards to distance. Maybe he's scared of admitting how much he feels. Like, the fact that he feels as much as he does for you, like, triggers, like, a darker side of him, like the fear side. So, he feels a lot for you. He's just not sure how to make it a reality. No, I'm not saying you're a gamble. I think it's like he knows you're one of those women that if he plays with you, if he can't give you everything, that he's going to be the one losing in the end. And it would be a gamble for him, for you. Because, like, if he's not ready and he tries to give you this and he has all these feelings, but he's just not ready, he could hurt you. He could have it in for real. You could see through him, you know, and that would be a gamble. You know what I mean? And it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with his instability of knowing what he wants. Because I do feel like he likes the shiny things in life. He likes those sparkly things and gets distracted very easily. He has no stick to him. It's the way it feels. And feelings are not something he likes to feel like that. That's the way it sounds. Yeah, sit down. That's right. Tell him, sit down. Alright, let's see. Now we're going to Danny, right? He's lame. Alright, so Danny. Now we're on Danny. Show me Danny's feelings, Cece. Seven of Swords. Okay. I don't know who you are, but the last two men have told me, like, she sees through my bullshit. Like, she maybe you had a past with Danny, or maybe there's some history of him, like, running out on you. Like, y'all were talking, and one day and the next day he was gone. Nowhere to be seen. And now he's back with this little offering of love, his cup. At least he's more expressive, right? Because it gets like, maybe he's trying to heal something that happened in the past between y'all. And moving forward, I feel like he would like to have a commitment with you. With the Seven of Swords, it makes me auspicious if y'all didn't have a past. But the High Priestess, Two of Cups at the bottom, Knight of Pentacles, it doesn't look like he's got ill intention at all with you. And I don't think the other one did either. He's just kind of off. So for this one, it looks like at least he's got some stick to him. I'm not saying he's got super glue. He may got like that Tic Tac stuff that, you know, falls off after a couple weeks. I don't know. From what I see, it looks like he's telling me he wants you. Y'all are past life lovers. You've known each other before. But it's also saying pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. It says flirt. So, I mean, you could try with them. I mean, they're showing up as a knight. I don't know where you're at on your journey, but it does look like they see you as very beautiful. They like to look at you. They're very attracted to you. They kind of feel like y'all have a connection that has gone on for some time now. But I don't know, that Seven of Swords always is like, I don't know about you. So, I would use your intuition with this one. Y'all are friends. Well, maybe that's, okay. If y'all are friends, the Seven of Swords kind of makes sense. Maybe they've hid their feelings from you. They've always thought of you as something they would want. It would be like a wish fulfillment for them. So that could be why the Seven of Swords are here. But that's not saying that they're ready for anything, right? So it just says they want it. Now, maybe their fear has kept them from initiating or responding to you. So the Seven of Swords could just be like, they've been kind of keeping those feelings to themselves. And thank you for your 2 donations. Speak my truth. I appreciate your love. John, hello. The free list is closed today, babe, but I will be back on Wednesday. I'm on 3 days a week, so if you subscribe, just jump on fast. The free list closed pretty quick. Alright. I don't understand either. Why would... I mean, first of all, why would he feel the need to tell you? That's my question. Alright, let's see. Why did he do this? I kind of feel like he wasn't trying to. He slipped and fell. He tripped onto that. I don't think it was planned. Maybe they were friends first. Or they were, you know, had some kind of connection in the past before. But I don't think the pregnancy was part of the plan. I think, like, once this girl got pregnant, then he was like, okay, I gotta do right by her, or I gotta say something about it. 'Cause he respects you. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody that I've ever been with, as soon as we break up, they end up getting people pregnant. And my ex-husband, every time we'd break up, he'd end up getting somebody pregnant. I think certain people carry like this light that it makes the people that we're with fertile. So honestly, you kind of set him up to get this girl pregnant, from what I can see, or what I feel. So he emailed you because a conversation just wouldn't be right. Okay. Maybe it was to give you closure, to say, hey, don't wait for me. I've got to take care of this. Almost to like set you free, even though you hadn't been in contact with him. But for some reason, he keeps telling me like you two have a connection, that he respects you, and he kind of felt that you felt that already intuitively, even if it wasn't said. And so he just wanted to make sure that you were aware of it. I still feel like it's kind of weird. I'm getting a weird energy. Like almost, and maybe he did it because the person that he got pregnant was intimidated by you some way, somehow. Maybe he said something to her and she wanted to make sure that he ended it, right? Like made sure it was done, or like you knew. Because that's the weird part I'm getting. It's like somebody like told him to, or I don't know. Maybe it was just like he was having, the full moon needed him to like get it off of his chest, because maybe he had been leading you on to think, I'm gonna heal and we're gonna get back together and blah blah blah, and now that's like not a possibility, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny, the ones that treat you the worst sometimes care the most, and I don't know why. Hurt people hurt people. It's just something that happens. But I do feel like somebody didn't want him to leave that door open with you, and I don't think it was him. So this could have been something he was forced to do. Who knows? But if he treated you like crap, let somebody else deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, wait for something better. Somebody that's going to treat you with respect, not string you along. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like she either wrote it for him. Kind of narcissistic-y. Alright, babe, what was your second question? Just be thankful you weren't the one that ended up getting trapped with him for the rest of your life. Because if he's not going to settle, I mean, he wouldn't settle with her either. And she's going to be raising that baby by herself. Yeah. He probably wanted to rub it in your face. I don't know. Narcissists are weird like that. Okay, what do you need to know right now in general? Alright, babe, let's see. Oh, I'm having a weird day with my cards. Let's see. Alright, what does Speak My Truth need to know? Greatest and highest good. Okay, I feel like you're asking yourself, like, why are things moving so slow? Why? I don't know if this has to do with your career or just life in general. You're like, I am bored of sitting still. That's why I feel like you have this, like, why aren't things moving faster? I'm tired of waiting. And Spirit's kind of like, we're teaching you patience because some things need to be cleared first. I feel you're about to have like some kind of success or go from like having nothing to everything within a short period of time, and it's kind of like you're being prepared for that. So if you've got stuff that you need to get rid of, start like making space is what I'm hearing. But this period of rest has been important because there was something that needed to be released during this time. Maybe you needed some time to yourself to really figure out who you are, how strong you are. I feel like you've been kind of like through a healing journey yourself. It's hard to come back like after being with a narcissist. It took me like 15 years, 10 years for sure. And even then, I don't think it ever goes away. You just got to use it for something better. Let's see. And it's funny because fours to me are always about foundation, security, rest, rejuvenation. So it's kind of like you've been filled, because you've had so many towers in your past, something just cleared out. And so you've been building this foundation from the ground up, saying, this time when I build it, I'm not gonna make the wrong choice this time. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm gonna accept and what I'm not gonna accept. You've kind of learned your worth during this time period. Yeah, you've got your power, the feminine, lady goddess. You're becoming very magnetic for the things that are meant for you now. And then I have union. So I do feel there's an important connection coming into your life, and you needed to learn something, you needed to purge something, you needed to heal something in order for it to come together. I do feel Cancer season through, I'd say all the way to like Sagittarius season is going to be really relevant. I feel like you calling your power back from everything that didn't serve you. And sometimes that's the hardest part, is the waiting. So don't let it bother you. Just have faith that your future is very bright. I also see an increase in money, maybe a new job. I feel like you're not going to be as worried about security in the near future. But that's what I've got for you. I hope it helps, love. I feel like you're in a place of attracting, not chasing, which is beautiful, which means that you're glowing and you're like a lighthouse in the dark. So I feel like what's meant for you is about to arrive this year, probably, more than likely. But that's it. And you're welcome, boo. Blessed one, are you still here? Jean says she ain't playing today. She gonna put everybody on blast. She gonna call everybody at the same time. Yeah, I feel you. I'm avoiding it too, still, to this day, because, I don't know. My last one was a trial and tribulation. Oh, I got you. I'm just playing with you anyway. It's okay. I'm ready to, too. Okay, how will the first date go with the Virgo? I believe you, Jean. I'm just messing with you. I know people were trying to argue today, huh? Jean's like, how many times do I have to say the same thing over and over? Okay, let's see. How will this first date go with your Virgo? Okay. Alright, I think you both will be very happy, but I do feel this person has some sadness still, so she might not recognize right away how solid the connection can be, because she's still healing things, right? Like, it's just saying be patient. I do feel you're gonna be very happy though. 9 of Cups, Page of Cups, or Knight of Pentacles. It's like a slow moving progression, but I do feel either way it's gonna be happy. And I have the Empress and the World at the bottom, the Moon, so it's kind of like she could see it being something really good for her, but at the same time there's something that's still kind of, am I ready for a relationship? Is this what I want to do? How serious? How slow? But I do feel like Knight of Pentacles is perfect for a Virgo, right? They take it one day at a time. They're the slow ponies. They move slowly and methodically. Yeah, I mean, I don't have time to argue with them, so if you miss your turn, you miss your turn. Like, I don't know what else to say. And I mean, if she was like just a little bit behind, it would have been okay. You know, normally I would do that, but it was kind of far. Anything and everything for Philip. All right, let's do it. And then you. Okay, Philip. Let's do a basic star. Pretty. Let's give you some pretty cards. All right. What does Philip need to know for his greatest and highest good, please, Spirit? Okay. I feel like if you're waiting for like the go ahead or the green light on something, I feel like the green light is here. You will receive like either an email, some kind of call, communication. Maybe you're waiting for some information to come in. Could have to do with like legal documents or court related, maybe. But I do feel you're stepping into a very beautiful chapter of your life, very balanced, very new, very fresh. And I do feel like you're aligning with something very great for you. Hold the vision. Hold the vision. You're welcome, Jason. Alright. Now your turn, my dearest Jean. What would you like to know on this Sunday? I'm gonna be hitting me at 9/11, huh? Gemini's best friend Josh thinks and feels about you. Okay. Alright, how does your Gemini friends Josh think about you? Is the Gemini the one that passed? Let me see. How does Josh feel about Gene? It gives me the energy of on the surface, everything, like, they don't have anything bad to say about you. Like, you're pretty amazing. But there's something about you they can't figure out. And I'm not sure what that is. It just feels like maybe you're just mysterious, right? You're grounded. You got your stuff together, but there's still, like, they think you hide something or you've got some secrets. And I mean, if you don't know the dude, of course, they're not going to know you, right? But they could get the vibe that, like, you hiding something or... But what's crazy is I had the King of Pentacles at the bottom. So... And part of them feels like they understand you. Like, maybe they would like to be more than just a friend of the Gemini towards you, but I don't know. It just gives me the feeling like either they can't figure you out or they feel like you're hiding something or holding something back. But for with the king and queen of pentacles, that's probably what it is. It's just like, you can't be normal and nice. That just wouldn't go right. So I guess it made sense, huh? But he likes you. He feels like he understands you. He would like something with you. But anyways, thank you, Jean. You got my back tonight. Thank you, everybody, for all your donations. Thank you for showing up for me. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing week. And I'll see y'all again on Wednesday. Much love. I'm bad at goodbyes. Y'all know that. I'm just going to ramble. Good night.